Come on, Portuguese Britain, get the win. I really want to see this happen. Even though I am English and I feel I have to cheer on England, I want to see a Portuguese Britain. I want to see it. Welcome to part 2 of this AI-only campaign for stainless steel. Let's go. So I hope you've all put a good vote in. Is Sicily about to attack? I thought Sicily was about to attack the Papal States then. Maybe not. Ooh, I'll have to check that. A crusade has been called for Toulouse, and Toulouse is Aragonese territory, so they clearly have been excommunicated here. And it looks like France, they're already going in there. They want Toulouse for obvious reasons. It's obviously going to be a settlement that they want. But yeah, I bet the Pope hated them because I went to war with Genoa. I bet that's what did it. God. Who joins? Crusader states, Hungary, Poland, and the HRE, and France as well, I believe. As we can see their army. They must have already been at war with them there. Any other updates? I don't think so. The Crusader states held out at Jerusalem, but there's a lot of big Egyptian armies around. I think Egypt could do it, bring down the Crusader states. I think we could. Norway and Sicily join the crusade, but I doubt they're going to get there. I can't see it happening. France already has it under siege, but Aragon comes in out of nowhere with a massive stack. They could actually hold out. Genoa, now is your chance. Get a big army, let these two fight it out, and then you take Toulouse. Now is your chance. Oh, the rebels got mission failed. Oh, that was funny. Hopefully I catch that in editing. The Moors put Sardinia under siege, and the Aragonese army just clobbered the army with their sword. The Moors disappeared and then they put it under siege. Or maybe they retreated, I don't know. Either way, they disappeared from sight. That was funny. Another storm. And we're back to Hungary again. Good. France did lift the siege, but I don't think a battle was fought. Both of these armies are still at full stack. France trying to get some reinforcements in there. I really don't know who's going to take Toulouse. France definitely have the troops, but is the AI smart enough to use them? Jerusalem under siege yet again. Ooh, Lithuania swooping on up, attacking Novgorod, taking its capital. That's Novgorod, I think, out of the game. They've got some land up in Finland. I doubt they're going to have any use of that. And then they've just got some settlements around here. I think they're done. I think that's Novgorod done. After losing their actual capital, their main city, from Lithuania, I think Novgorod is dead. I can't see them coming back from this. Can Poland take Riga? Meanwhile, on the Crusade front, France does bring some reinforcements in. They're not together though. I don't know, can they use them? Ooh, and now the HRE have arrived as well, with 2 Crusader stacks. No one's got it under siege though, everyone is just surrounding it right now. What's the current diplomacy between France and the HRE right there? They're neutral towards them, right? Ooh, who's going to take it first? And the Spanish, the Castilians, they're getting in here as well. They could take it. This is anybody's right now. Any of these factions can take it. Hungary trying to run over here as well, but I don't know. I don't think they'll get here in time. The Rebellion in Bulgaria event has fired. 2 massive rebel stacks put these settlements here under siege. 3 stacks. Oh, that's not going to be good for Byzantium. But I think we should be okay. I'm playing as rebels. I just auto-resolve when I'm attacked. I don't do anything else, so Byzantium, that gives you time to get some troops over here. And England, coming back again for another try, taking Antwerp. How long will their European conquest last this time? Or will it fail again? I think they'll fail again. Right, France has it under siege. We got, we got 3 French armies, then we got 2 HRE armies, one Castilian army and one Hungarian army. It seems Aragon got pushed back. Now, I don't know, I think France can win this, but if Aragon can just hold out against the French, then it's going to be whoever's turn is next, I think. I could bring some reinforcements in to try and help out, but either way, this settlement here is completely surrounded. Good luck, Aragon. Byzantium willing to try and fight back the rebellion, and they won that battle. Can they win the others? They need to. Denmark, not looking good. They got 2 settlements left. They lost Lund to Norway. They're gonna probably lose this one. And then it's just this final settlement here, their capital. Oh, that's not good for them. How did the crusade go? France, they still have it under siege. Right, they're still in the running. Genoa have an army there as well. Come on, Genoa. Come on. They're attacking the second Bulgarian rebel army, and they beat it. The third? Either they don't beat the third? They're willing to fight it, so probably. And there we go, the Bulgarian rebellion has been crushed. Well done, Byzantium, for dealing with that. And well done, France, for completing the crusade. They took Toulouse. All these other armies, they now have to go home. And well done, Jerusalem, for holding back the siege for now. That's like the 4th time this settlement has been under siege. And what's happening here? Byzantium. How did they... Byzantium. Ooh. Caesarea, Adana, and Diyarbakir. All under siege. That's enough. If they take these, that'll kick the Turks out of Iberia completely. I think they already took Ankara. Or maybe they started with that. No, I think they took that one. Well, I need to pay some more attention to this frontier. And well done, Genoa, for at last taking Sardinia. Well done. About time. Caesarea fell, and Roskilde fell to the Norwegians up here. Denmark, final settlement. Who's going to be first to die? I talked about this at the start. I thought it was going to be Kingdom of Jerusalem, but no. I actually think now it might be Denmark, the only one currently at just 1 settlement left. Okay, well done to the Turks, I guess, for holding on to these 2, but the loss of Caesarea, that's going to be really bad for them. That's a good castle. They're definitely going to struggle. Jerusalem under siege yet again. I believe they can hold Egypt. You need to bring some more armies up here to act as reinforcements. That's what Egypt needs. They can't just keep going in there 1 stack at a time. Come on, Norway. Come on, get rid of them. I want to see Norway do very well in the north. And yeah, I do want to see Denmark go. Denmark have been quite annoying lately in some of my recent streams. So yeah, come on, get the Danish gone. Castile. Ooh, wanting all of Iberia for themselves. Putting Valencia under siege. If they can take that, Castile would be very powerful. It's a shame they didn't take this Portuguese land. Well, a shame for them. I'm happy to see Portugal do well for once. So yeah, well done, Portugal. But yeah, ooh, they've got Murcia under siege as well. Oh wow, we could be about to see the rise of Castile right now. Yerevan under siege by Byzantium. Byzantium are playing very aggressive right now. I like it. That's very aggressive. Castile took Murcia, but they pulled back away from Valencia. But who's arrived? Sicily. A Sicily and Valencia. That could be interesting if Sicily starts getting involved down here. Yerevan held out, but Byzantium strikes again, putting Adana under siege. These Turks, they're doing well to hold out, but they can't do this forever. Eventually, they're going to break, and Byzantium will storm through. Why are the Quasiminis all the way over here? Actually, that's not too far away from the main border. They took Azhav from the Turks. Ooh, we might see a Quasimini Byzantine border soon. That could be interesting. Sadly, we didn't see Sicily do it, but we saw Castile do it. They came back in, and they have now taken Valencia. Well done to them. Castile, looking very good. I'm liking Castile right now. If only they'd taken these two, they'd have been a really good power down here. Denmark, still surviving. We've got all the troops here now, just trying to cling on. But I think eventually the Norwegians will get in there and destroy them. The Khwarezmians continuing to push on the Turks, taking Basra. Are they going to expand south and go for Arabia, or are they going to go for the mainland? They're pushing for Yerevan now. We're about to see a Byzantine Khwarezmian border. Oof, a lot going on. Even the Egyptians are going for the Turks now, or the Seljuks, sorry, and Jerusalem, and Antioch, all at the same time. Right, we're about to see a lot of territory exchange hands here, and who knows? I doubt it, but maybe the Seljuks, of all factions, might turn out to be the first to go. The Khwarezmians took Yerevan. They're looking like quite a big power right now in the east. They now border the Byzantines. Byzantium, you need to take as much Seljuk land as possible before they can get their hands on it. The Egyptians took Antioch. They actually did it, and Damascus from the Seljuks as well. Egypt suddenly looking very powerful in this region. They've got all the land connected. The Crusader states, they've got 2 territories up here and 2 down here, and that's it. They could be gone soon, although they've put up a lot of good fights at Jerusalem. I think they can continue to hold down there for now. And the Seljuks getting divided and conquered, scattered all over the place right now. I think the Cumans will probably take that one. Byzantines, Khwarezmians and Egyptians will share the middle land, and the Arabian land. I think they'll actually survive here for quite a while, but still, it's not going to be good for them. I think they are mostly done. I can't see them coming back. No, England! They're trying to destroy Portuguese Britain. Oh, Portugal, come on, hold out. Castile putting Granada under siege, but sadly the English did take that, and now Portuguese Britain is down to its final settlement. By the way, the Byzantine Empire is allied with the Khwarezmian Empire, which means I don't think we're going to see a war yet between these two powers, but they've got to eventually. Both of them being the main superpowers right now. They've got to go to war eventually. Byzantines took Adana, and Egypt put in 2 settlements under siege at the same time. I doubt they'll take Jerusalem. They've failed many times already, but Accra? I think they'll take Accra. Yeah, there we go. Accra fell. Jerusalem, just 3 settlements left. By the way, just noticed on the map, England was again kicked out of mainland Europe. The French this time took Antwerp. The Holy Roman Empire has gone to war with Denmark, but Denmark, they might actually be able to take Hamburg. Right, if Denmark's going to pull it back, it's going to be against the HRE, but I'm sure the HRE will get troops up here soon to deal with it. Aleppo has fallen to the Egyptians, and Jerusalem itself getting weaker. That garrison is getting smaller every turn now. Oh, I think we're about to see it. I think we're about to see the first faction die. I don't know, they might be able to hold out at Odessa though. The HRE held on at Hamburg. That's very bad for Denmark. And France trying to get into Iberia, trying to get a foothold here by putting Barcelona under siege. They took it. France took Iberia, Barcelona, sorry, and they now have a foothold in Iberia. France looking very good all of a sudden. They're only really lacking 2 settlements here, and then they've sort of got their modern borders with a couple of extras. France is looking really good. I'm happy with France. Jerusalem held out again. Come on, Egypt, just throw all your armies in there. Do it right. I've just been having a very quick look at the map, and I've just noticed something. Aragon is down to its final settlement. It never actually crossed my mind. Hold on. They've got 2 left. They're surviving on the island. That's Genoa. That's Sicily. They took that from Aragon, by the way. So Sicily just took that. But yeah, 2 settlements left. Okay, and I bet they'll live on Palma. I bet they'll survive for quite a while. Jerusalem has fallen. The Egyptians have taken it. Well done, Egypt. I know I should probably call them the Fatimids, but I don't care. I'm unwell. Give me a break. Let me call them Egypt if I want to. Well done, Egypt, for taking Jerusalem itself. The Crusader States, or Crusader State, more like it now, only has Edessa left. That's it. They're down to their final settlement. Denmark is down to its final settlement. Aragon down to its final 2. Who's gonna go first? By the way, quick update on the Moors in Iberia. Although they did lose Murcia, they have expanded, taking Silves from the Portuguese and Badajoz from Castile. Looks like they tried to take Lisbon as well. Don't know what's going on there. And Byzantium and Venice are at war. This is usually a big one, Byzantium and Venice. Like, one usually triumphs over the other. So we're either going to see Byzantium take a few settlements here and expand even further, or probably Venice taking some parts of northern Greece. Either way, that's going to be a big one later on. The English, as you can see, trying to get a foothold in France still, but it seems like the French just gave them a bit of a beating. But yeah, they are still trying, and they bring more troops in. So yeah, they're really trying to get in there. But I don't think that AI will manage it. Edessa, the last settlement for the Crusader States, is under siege by the Egyptians. They've fallen fast. Once they started falling, they toppled very quickly. Oh, Lisbon has fallen to the Moors. The Moors actually stepped in and did it. Portugal, all of a sudden, looking weak. They've got Oporto left for starting settlement. They've got these two, and I bet they'll survive here for quite a while. But with Portuguese Britain collapsing as well, I think Portugal could actually die at some point. I think they'll survive for quite a while though. I think these two settlements will hold for quite a bit. I don't know, it depends. How quick can the Moors get over there? And will Castile allow them to survive over here if I see them as weak? Edessa update, still under siege. Right, Edessa held out for now, but I can't see the Crusader States holding out. But who's going to go first? Aragon, who the French are actually showing interest in, but they've got an island over here, so they could survive for quite a bit. Denmark, who the Norwegians have attacked, but I think they've got a hold on it. Or Edessa, they've proven to hold out before, but I don't know, it depends what Egypt does. If Egypt goes for them, they're dead. But if Egypt has business elsewhere, then maybe not. Maybe the Crusader States might survive a bit longer. Zaragoza, currently under siege by France. It is possible that if Aragon has all their final family members over here, they could get regicided. That could kill a faction as well, and we do see that quite a lot in stainless steel. So yeah, if a faction loses all its family members, or it loses its faction leader and heir in just one battle, then the faction regicides. What that means is all of its settlements become rebel, and it's wiped off the map. And we do often see that happen a couple of times in stainless steel, with quite big factions as well, so that could be interesting. Imagine if the HIV just disappears next turn, like regicide, that's it, they're dead. It could happen. We usually see it with one or two big ones. Meanwhile, Portugal pushing up, taking Salamanca. The French have taken Zaragoza, but Aragon lives on. They must have a general somewhere. They live on in that island, but they are now down to their final settlement. Oof, either way, they've been kicked out of Iberia, and France is quite a big power now up in the north. The HRE goes to war with Venice and puts Zagreb under siege. Ooh, that's not going to be good for them. Yeah, they can't be dealing with Byzantium and the HRE at the same time. Edessa under siege yet again. Zagreb has fallen to the HRE. That's going to be a big hit on Venice. You can just tell by the map that that's a big hit. Yes, the rebels will be happy to join the council. The Moors put Lyon under siege. This is a power that really came out of nowhere in the final 10 turns. They really came out of nowhere at all. Did not see this coming. Oporto as well under siege. Edessa's still trying to hold on. 7 turns until surrender. The Egyptians trying to bring some reinforcements in. Will the AI be smart enough for? If not, I think Edessa could hold out for another turn or two. Oh, the Moors expanding like crazy, seeming unstoppable. Lyon, Oporto both fell. They've all of a sudden just swooped up north and completely captured the western half of Iberia. And in not that much time as well, they've done very well. Can Denmark pull it back by taking Hamburg? Edessa did hold out, but they're under siege again. Yeah, I think Egypt are just going to throw armies in there, constantly batter them, and just hope for the best, I think. I think that's Egypt's plan. The HRE getting very aggressive now, taking this settlement here from Hungary, and taking Thorn from Poland. Ooh. And Byzantium sending a massive fleet over this way. Don't know why, there's no armies in them. I don't know what the point in that is, but that's a lot of boats they're trying to get over here. Either way, what we're clearly seeing now is the start of great powers trying to emerge. All these great powers starting to take out the little ones. Part 1 was about them taking rebel settlements. Part 2 is about seeing the basics emerge. And Part 3 is about where we really start to see some superpowers. That's going to be what Part 3 is about. Ah, that's what Byzantium were using all those boats for. It was to get that diplomat safely into Granada. Where's it gone now? Back onto the boats and now, yep, diplomat sailing off home. That's what it was all about, of course. The Scottish have York under siege. That's not what I expected at all, but okay. I like to see that. But anyway, this is where I've got to end it. I've got to end this episode here, and in part 3, hopefully we'll see a faction die, probably a few factions die, and some real big superpowers emerge. What have we seen in this one? We've seen the downfall of many factions. Denmark, Portugal, the Seljuks I think was one of the bigger ones, the Crusader states, Novgorod I guess you could even count. Yeah, a lot of big downfalls. What have we seen the rise of? We've seen the rise of the Quasamanis, but then there's also been 5 factions that have really popped out of nowhere. Egypt, Byzantium, the Moors, the HRE and France. 5 factions that I really did not expect to see being this big whilst watching the first episode, but hey, here they are. They've come, they've arrived, and they're big. You could even count Lithuania in that list as well, of unexpected rise to powers. But anyway, yeah, there've been quite a lot of conquest in this one, and in part 3 it should really pick up even further. Even further. Let's take a look at the stats very quickly. I want to get the great powers in here, so let's see. What does it count as top 5? Byzantium, the HRE, the Moors, the Quasaminis, and the Egyptians. I can understand that. I'm going to throw France in there too. So overall, Byzantium are leading. Military, it goes to the Egyptians. Production, Byzantium. Territory, Byzantium. Financial, the Moors. And population, Byzantium. Territory will be what decides this at the end. Either at the end of part 3, or more than likely at the end of part 4, is where this will end. So yeah, can Byzantium hold on to this bit of power that they've got? Find out in the next episode. I hope you've enjoyed. Subscribe for more. Share with anyone you think may be interested in this series. You know, it's quite a big one to do. It takes many hours, so yeah, any support I can get is all welcomed. Hope you enjoyed. Hope to see you in the next one. Who's gonna die? I don't know. Goodbye.